Okay, let's see if the stream is working today. It's hard to tell if it's lagging at this point because it's a still image. But we will find out. Okay, looks like it's not lagging actually. So let's get some music started. There we go. Gotta make sure the music isn't too loud for the stream setting. I realize I probably should have checked that a little bit beforehand. But as always, please let me know if the music is too loud. Let's get chat pulled up on my phone. That way I can see you guys. Just getting a few things setting up for the stream. There we go. There we go. Okay, so today's stream we're going to be doing a stop motion animation. Welcome to the stream, Valkyrie Gaming, and welcome Oe. This is definitely a blast from the past. We have not done an animation stream since summer of last year. So we are back for more. But how are you guys doing today? Glad to have you both here. Okay. Gonna start this off with a pirate walking into frame. But because this is for a short, and people might have a shorter attention span, we're going to have the pirate started off partially in frame and not too far away from the camera, since this is meant to be a very short video. Let's see. Let's have him... Oh, actually, we do need him to walk from the outside, actually, because if we want it to loop. Unless... Let me think. Still thinking out loud a little bit here because of the animation. Valkyrie, I'm glad that you're excited to see an animation stream. And Oe, I am doing well. Having some fun. I got to FaceTime my fiance for Valentine's Day, so that was nice. And now working on some animating for... This is actually a commissioned video that, if all goes well and I do it correctly, you'll be able to see it at Bricks and Minifigs on Missouri on the Facebook page. Bricks and Minifigs, Springfield, Missouri. So, that's the goal. No, since the whole point is it's meant to be a pirate swaying... Oh yeah, so I should probably explain how this animation is working. So what it is we're actually filming out further angle-wise than we need. Like all this area at the top here, we're going to zoom in a little bit. In fact, I'm actually going to zoom it out a little bit now. And what the point of that is that we're going to put the camera in a little closer and post, and that's going to make it so that we're going to make it look like the ship is swaying that he's inside of. And then basically the whole point of the short is just him falling backwards and forwards. Oh, is it for a competition? It's not for a competition this go around. This one is going to be just for, this is a, oh, commission. Commission is the word I'm looking for. So yes, this is a commissioned video. Okay, so let's start it off with... I just realized I don't have my controls hooked up. I was like about to take a photo, and then I'm like, wait a minute. It's hard to take a photo without my camera button. There we go. Hooking this up. There we go. Now I can actually take photos, which might help for a stop motion. Okay, so we're going to take about 12 photos at the beginning. And this is just to make sure that the camera is nice and steady, that nothing's moving around. Because what we're going to do is we're going to set the camera to notice if anything moves, and right now what we want to happen is we don't want it to show any movement on the screen. And any movement we see will appear as like white marks inside this square where that's the photos I'm taking. And at the moment I'm not seeing any whites. That means that it is a good setup. Yeah, you can barely see any movement. Because there's still going to be a little bit of flicker just with the nature of photography. But yeah, that is how we want it to look. So now we're going to turn that setting off. And we're just going to adjust lighting a little bit to make it a little bit brighter, I think. Because it's always easier to make something darker in post-production while you're editing. It's hard to make it bright and it still look good. So it's always better to shoot a little bit brighter, in my opinion, than a little bit too dark. Oh, am I still going to stream on Monday? Yes. This is a special stream. You're getting 2 this week. And also with some stop motion projects. It's not going to be as many streams as when I was doing the Kraken video, but definitely be ready for more than 1 stream a week. That is something that'll be happening on a semi-regular basis, I think. It won't be consistent which days I animate. It will depend on work and stuff. But yeah, so expect more animation streams in the semi-near future. Oh, is he gonna hold something from the box of British? No, he will not be holding any knives or swords for this video. I do like how you have kept calling my box of swords and knives, though, just the box of British. I respect that. Okay. And I just realized I might have actually done this a little bit wrong, because what's happening is I want to actually move the barrel whichever way the ship is leaning. So let's actually modify that a little bit. Because the point is that it'll be leaning further away. Don't know. For a video this short, I might not mess with that mechanic, actually. That could get very tedious. Might be a little too much. Okay, there'll be added shadow there. There we go. And now what we're going to do is having them slide, because the ship's been swaying. But now I'm kind of rethinking it if I want to have the barrel swaying with him. Let's see how this looks. Yep, that's about how I want it to look. There's not much light on his face. I don't like that. I'm going to add another light. So that'll put us behind a little bit, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, there we go. Like about... How can I set this up so that it's not an annoying amount of glare? The problem is that now we can see a square right here. I don't know if you can see the mouse. Okay, I don't know if you can see my mouse in this. Okay, yeah, you can. But yeah, there's a bit of a glare there. I'm trying to figure out if that's a problem or not. It improves the lighting, so I think I'm going to leave it like that. Because I don't mind having just a little bit of reflection here if it makes it that his face is more visible. So that is something we will keep. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, actually, no, wait, that's way too bright. I forgot that, that had the previous frame over the top of it. So we need it. Oh, so we can go way dimmer with it. We can really put down the light to like 1%. Okay, not 1, 2? Okay, the jump from 1 to 2% light is a lot more than a jump from 1 to 2% should be. But that's okay. Okay, how good's the lighting when he gets to this side? That's not bad. We'll do it like that. Okay, now I'll take those first 12 blank frames. over again. Oh, you spent Valentine's Day at the Model Train Museum and train spotting. Nice. That sounds like a good Valentine's Day. Can you hear me fine, or is the music too loud? If the music is too loud, just let me know, and I will turn that down. Okay, now we can have him swaying in. And basically, what the point of this video is going to be is it's just going to be... There's not really a story, it's just the pirate sliding back and forth a lot. But I've got other objects to slide back and forth as well. Glad you had a good time at the train museum, and thank you for letting me know that the music is not too loud. I appreciate that. There we go. Now, for those, I know we've only got a few people on the live stream right now, but if you happen to be near Springfield, Missouri, it is the 2-year anniversary of the Bricks and Minifigs there, and this minifig is actually a custom that if you are one of the 150 first people to go to their store tomorrow, you can actually get this minifig for free. And of course, that's why I'm animating with him, because he's a special, exclusive minifig. Okay, let's see how this shot looks. Yeah, as soon as I add sound design, this is gonna work so well. He has butter shoes. He does have butter shoes. It's at the moment, it's just gonna look like he's sliding randomly, but once we add the camera angle changing in post, that'll really sell the illusion that the ship is swaying. There we go. And then he'll move once more. Then we'll do about 12 frames again. Actually, no, let's do 24 seconds before having him move in again. It's kind of funny. I'm so used to when I live stream now, doing a live stream where I'm like on screen, like building and doing something the whole time where I can be seen. It's weird now for this going back to live streams where you can just see what's being animated. So I think for this one, we'll have it that he's like looking at the camera as he falls back to the left again. Oh, what am I going to build on Monday stream? The goal on Monday stream is we're going to try to get that junk butt video. I want to do the second half of that game. So my goal is for that to get that working again. We'll see what happens. If that doesn't work, I do have a few sets that I've got to build still. I've been trying to save some of the big ones for special streams. But we'll see what happens. If today's stream goes forward without too much of a hassle and it actually works correctly, then we're in a... It should be a good sign that we can stream video games on Monday. There we go. It's falling that way. Yeah, this is gonna work great. Have him twist a little bit towards the camera as he falls. There we go. But no, once we get back to, like, I'm gonna have a few I've got more Lego sets to build for streams where it's just building Lego sets again. And for those ones, I've got the medieval village, the Viking village, a creative camera, and I think another small set or two that we can build for those. So there are plenty of options for building streams once we're back to that season again. There we go. Now I have him kind of falling forward since he's trying to counterbalance himself and not doing a very good job of it. Also, this pirate doesn't have a name. We need to name this pirate. He's from Bricks and Minifigs. He's a custom. It's for the 2-year anniversary. So if there's a name we can think of that, like, has to do with that. I know it's kind of a bunch of things to combine into a name process, but it'd be kind of cool if his name matches his story a little bit. Ah. There we go. And moving on to the next frame. And then once he's out of the frame again, we'll do another about a second-long pause. And then we'll have him coming back in. I'm thinking that this time, in the editing, we'll have it be that, that there's like a crash sound and there's some camera shake to show that he hit the wall or something. Actually, I think I know how I'm going to do that now that I think about it. So right now what we're going to remove him from the frame, so that way the shadow continues. Because if he just stands there, that shadow would not make much sense. Cheesy Jeff the Pirate. That could work as a name. Welcome to the stream, Pretzel. You're having breakfast for dinner? What kind of breakfast are you having for dinner? Although breakfast for dinner does sound good. I went out with my mom today for Valentine's Day, so she had chicken parmesan. I had like a really big cheese and bacon burger. It was great. I also had so many fries. It was wonderful. It was one of those restaurants where the serving size is like actually big, and I'm like, yes, those are the best kind of restaurants. You want lots of food. Pretzel, you're having bacon, eggs, biscuits, and gravy. Oh man, you're gonna make me hungry, mate. Okay. So now we're gonna have him. He's gonna be on the ground, sliding back. I think I'm gonna actually go back one frame. I want him to be like one layer up. Pretzel, remember when I said... Oh, I didn't remember when you said you were talking about a friend that got banned from Discord for talking about God. Did that get fixed? Is he back on Discord again? Was it banned from a particular server or like Discord itself? Because I've had some pretty religious conversations with some friends online, but I don't know if it's just the nature of whose Discord channel it is or not. Try to turn his head a little bit. That way, that kind of signals to the people watching, like, oh, he's looking at something, and then he's gonna get almost hit by a treasure chest. Pretzel, yes and no. He got banned, but he evaded the ban. Okay. Oh, wait, what am I having for dinner? I think I'm having leftovers for dinner, so I think I've got choices between, like, I think I've got casserole, some spaghetti. So I've got many choices of what I could have for dinner. I haven't picked yet. Okay, what's it about? Here he should be. Yep, that's right. Have him turn his head just a little bit more. There we go. Moving him another frame. Let's see. Yes, Pretzel, he is sliding. So while we're editing, when I get to the editing stage of this video, we're going to add some camera tilt in post. And basically what it is every time the ship sways back and forth, he's sliding backwards and forwards. But the more he sways, the more things on the ship break. And now he's about to get crushed by a giant treasure chest. There we go. Okay, I'm going to make sure that the motion of the treasure chest makes sense here. Yeah, that's realistic-ish looking motion. Pretzel. But I know that it's probably like 12 p.m. in Australia. My other Australian friend told me that earlier. Yeah, It'd be late. I've got it saved on my phone somewhere, so I can look at the exact time. It is... Oh, it's actually the opposite. It is 10:50 in the morning right now, where I lived. Let's see, what do I do for sets and stuff? And by sets, you mean the backgrounds. So for this one, this is just pieces that I have in my Lego wall. It's the same Lego pieces I use for my custom builds and all that. Once we're finished with the animating part, I might post a picture of what this set looks like. Actually outside of the camera. Yeah, there we go. That's looking good. You know, for this set's a relatively simple set since it's only one shot and it's only one angle. The shot only has to look good from one angle, and it only has to look good from the angle once. Pretzel, what software is this? This is Dragonframe. Specifically, it is... I don't know which update of Dragonframe it is. I don't know what's up to. I can't remember what update. It might be Dragonframe for whatever the newest update of Dragonframe is. But no, it's a very good software. So basically, it connects my camera to my computer. So I'm not even touching my camera right now when I'm taking these pictures. All of these, all of the controls for this, I'm using specifically from a mini keyboard that that's designed specifically for Dragonframe. So it means that I've got really nice controls that make sense to the software, so I'm not having to guess where all the buttons are. Oops, I accidentally took an extra photo there. Okay, now I'll have just the treasure chest to move. Is it Saturday in Australia? Yes, it is Saturday morning in Australia right now. It's almost 11 o'clock. Well, in Melbourne's time zone, and I lived about a couple hours from Melbourne is where I lived. So about from there, it's about almost 11 a.m. in the morning. Let's have one more shot with shadow. There we go. Now we're gonna do about a second of extra pictures. Oh, sorry, I missed one of your comments. Seems like Cheesy Jeff activity. Yes, Cheesy Jeff is not very self-aware when he's on his pirate ship, so he has a tendency to get in trouble. And accidentally hurt himself a lot. Hello, Robot Ham. Welcome to the stream. What video is this going to be for? This is actually a commissioned video. I got permission to actually live stream a commissioned video, which is fun. So this video is going to be from Bricks and Minifigs in Springfield, Missouri. But yeah, so it's really cool they're letting me do this because, like, we still have to, like, there's still, like, things we have to do, like, in, like, approve with videos and all that. So I'm excited I get to, like, live stream making it. So this is just a short little funny clip that they're going to, it's commemorating the 2-year anniversary of their store. So this pirate that we're using in this video, I suppose you can only kind of see a ghost image of him right now. Let me move it forward. Oh, we zoomed in. There we go. Does this get you a good look at him? Yeah, this guy. This guy's the 2-year anniversary minifig of Bricks and Minifigs, so we wanted to make a video with him showcasing the minifig. And if you go to Bricks and Minifigs tomorrow, the first 150 people there for their 2-year anniversary party get this minifig for free, just for showing up. So it is definitely something you should do if you want a free Lego Pirates. And I just saw Owie comment, "Do? I will get the do. I will be right back. My headphones can't quite reach my fridge." Oh wait, nope, they can. I can reach the fridge. Kind of. Almost there. Must get to the sponsorship. I suppose you can't really see the Mountain Dew that I'm holding, but I'll just put it on the set for a bit. There we go. Mountain Dew. Hashtag do the do. Hashtag sponsored, not sponsored. But would totally take a sponsorship. I say while working on a commission. I hope my Mountain Dew didn't hit the set and make it bad. Nope, it didn't do anything. That would have been really funny. Pretzel. You asked your other friend what you're having for breakfast tomorrow, and he said a breakfast sandwich. And you were just told that because you're out of cereal, and that means you're having a breakfast sandwich. Gotcha. I love how excited everyone gets over me drinking a Mountain Dew. That's my favorite thing about this fan base, is that you support my addiction. That's a healthy environment right there. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have... I suppose Owie's just named the pirate Cheesy Pete now, so I guess that's just his name forever. Gonna have him sliding along the ground here. I'm gonna try and move his arms a little bit as he slides around. Okay. The key when having a character spinning is to make sure that they're actually moving the direction they're supposed to be while they're spinning. So let's see. Okay, so he's moved the correct distance. Now we just got to rotate him while keeping the center of mass where it should be. Yep, that should work right there. Let's see. Owie, did I have work today? I'm on furlough at the moment. So because I work in Branson, and that's kind of relies a lot on tourism, we have a kind of furlough. Most of the theaters there do. But no, so I didn't have work. This is my work today. I just get to share my work with you guys while I work on it. Okay. Pretzel, I think Jeff's going through something. Yeah, he's having a rough day. It is not a good day to be cheesy Jeff. Let's have his arms start to both go back now. Oh, he did not move very far forward on that one. Yeah, that... we need to have him move a little further, otherwise it looks like he's getting stuck. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna have a look at how this looks. Oh, yeah, that works! Okay, so I got him falling one way, falls that way, falls, treasure chest crash, he spins across. And this is actually almost the end of the loop. Unless I decide to just add more. This is all the loop I had planned for, but we can definitely add more. Although it is meant to be a short video. Which is kind of funny, because usually like, I want to make the video as long as possible, but this is meant to be a short that loops easily. and you want good watch time on the short, so you actually want to keep it shorter. What I might do is just keep editing and just live stream the editing process too. That might be fun. If that's something you'd like to see. Okay. Moving him a little bit more. That should work right there. Let's see, Pretzel, am I going to the 2-year party? Oh, you bet I am. I will be one of the first people through the door. Now, granted, I already have this guy, so I'm not going there just to get a free Cheesy Jeff, as we have named him now. We're gonna have to inform the owner of the store that the pirate that they made is now Cheesy Jeff, and that they have no choice in naming it because, oh, we already named it. But yes, so I will definitely be at the party. I'll be there the moment the doors open is my plan. I'm taking my cousin with me, who you may have seen because he's, when I shouted out that channel that I was helping with teaching animation and helping edit, that my cousin, Jordan Bricks, is the channel. So we will both be going is the plan. Okay. There we go. Let's see, Pretzel, what if he grabs a plunger and it sticks? That would be cool. Although I think I've already got all the ideas that I have in the time limit that I'm trying to keep this video to. But this is definitely a type of shot I wouldn't mind revisiting later. This is a fun idea for a shot. So if this does really well as a video, I might do an equivalent of it for my own channel. Because I won't be posting this video on my channel. I'll post a link to it. And maybe even a time-lapse of it being made. But I'm not going to post the video itself on my channel. And then this is where we get to have a little bit of fun with a new character coming in. So we're gonna have... Is that setting too much of a shadow? Nope. Robot Ham, our movie was supposed to be 15 to 20 minutes. Short videos don't exist. Ain't that the truth? So for those wondering what Robot Ham's talking about, I don't know if I've ever linked it on this channel. But Robot Ham, myself, and a few other people, a few other of our friends, we all got together because one of our friends was like, hey, I've got this idea for a Sherlock movie. It's going to be just a short film. It won't take us long to film. Will you be a part of it? And of course, like good friends, we both agreed. And I forgot that the original plan was like 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, that did not happen. That movie is an hour and 15 minutes long. And it took us over a year to make it. So, Ben Weeks is still my friend, but he definitely lied to me. He lied to us. But it was some of the most fun I've ever had acting was doing that movie, so I do not regret it at all. Man, this pig's not standing up very well. Come on. There we go. Did he move too far? Nope, that's right. There we go. I don't know what's with... Every time I try to place them at an angle, he doesn't want to do it. There we go. Okay. Stud. Okay, I accidentally skipped the stud. We don't want to do that. There we go. Pretzel, be right back. I'll catch you then. Oh wait, why am I not going to post this masterpiece? It's because so this video is being, I'm being paid to make this for someone else. And when I'm paid to make a video for someone else, I don't post on my own channel because the video is for them. But that's the basic premise of it. The only exception to that is when I did that music video for Ben Everson, the first one I made, which is the Christmas one. That one we posted on both our channels. But as a general rule, you usually, if you're hired to make a video, you'll use it as like reference footage. If someone wants to hire you again, you can show it. But you generally don't post that video on your own channel. I kind of just decided halfway through animating this pig that he's gonna kind of like twist around and start spinning as well. That was not the original plan, but it has been set in motion and now can no longer be undone. Let's see. I'm gonna double check how long the video is right now. Okay, 182 divided by 24. Okay, so it's okay. We've got time, I think, to add a little bit more to it than I thought. So it's actually not too long yet. If we can keep it to less than 15 seconds, that's good. And we're currently at about 7. So I am cool with that. So we can add a little bit more to it. Yeah. This pig's falling. There we go. Now we're gonna... Ah! No. Come on. Stay standing. There we go. Pretzel, it just confirmed you're going to the 2-year party too. Awesome. Do you know what time you're going? Because if I'm there about the same time, it'd be cool to say hi. And Pretzel, you're getting a new shipment of figures tomorrow. Nice. Is that for like action figures or is that Lego minifigures? There we go. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to do this part. Oh, this will work. I know what I'm doing for the next part. There we go. So I'll just shoot some frames. About a second gap here. This is chill music. I like this one. I just realized I zoomed in a little bit on the image. Can you guys still see what's being animated fairly well? I want to make sure that it still looks good. Ellie, should I film me building a HO scale layout in a couple months? What is an HO scale layout? Is that a train thing, or... I don't know if I'm getting mixed up a little bit. Okay. Working with some sticky tack right now. That's why I got a little quiet for a bit, as I'm trying to get the sticky tack how I want it to be. HR scale is the size of model train. Okay, I thought that was right. Awesome. Yeah, you should definitely film that. That'd be something cool to put on YouTube. Okay. So what we're gonna do is have falling like this. And the layout is like a city or town. That'd be really cool. My grandpa has setups like that. They're very cool. It's really cool what some people can get done with their model trains. Okay, I'm trying to remember. At the beginning, which way did the pirate fall from? Okay, he fell from the left. Okay. And we've got the pig coming back in. But wait, there's more. It's not just the pig. Oh, I said it too early. On the next frame, there's more. It's not just the pig. Why can I never get it to stick by one? There we go. Wait, did he go 2 studs forward? Nope, that's right. We've got Cheesy Pete is standing on top of the pig. And he's trying to keep his balance. Which is very hard to do when you're standing on top of a pig. There we go. And you might notice that Cheesy Pete is missing his hat. So what do you think? I want your prediction. What is gonna slide out after the pig? Oh, did I say Pete? You said Cheesy Jeff. That was the first one. I changed it accidentally. Yeah, it's Cheesy Jeff. I apologize. I accidentally changed his name. It is Cheesy Jeff. I accidentally messed up. But yes, we've got Cheesy Jeff riding on top of the pig without his hat. Okay. There we go. The Kraken has his hat. Well, it's not the Kraken. That would be a good reference, though. But no, there is a sea creature that does have his hat. So you are on the right track. Wait, did I accidentally move the pig the wrong way? No, that's right. Hello, Geode. How you doing? I am working on a stop-motion stream right now. This is a video that I am making for Bricks and Minifigs for their 2-year anniversary. Man, oh, you are making so many references to past live streams and videos. I don't know how you remember all of that. You remember Jamal the Crab? That's impressive. But no, it is not Jamal the Crab that has Cheesy Jeff's pirate hat. It is this shark, who we shall name Bruce. Bruce the shark has his hat. And he's also hungry for pig. And Cheesy Jeff. He's hungry for both of them. There we go. Have Bruce the shark getting closer. Gio, so I'm making a stop motion for another YouTuber. They're actually a Lego resale store. So they're a chain store. There's the one in Springfield, Missouri. It's their 2-year anniversary. And the pirate that we're using for this short is a custom minifig for their 2-year anniversary. So that's why I'm making a video with it. That way they can post it to go with their 2-year anniversary stuff. So it's just a fun little video we get to do. But I do believe that they do actually plan to eventually put the videos they've made and some of the videos I've made for them on a YouTube channel as well. So some of these videos might eventually actually be on YouTube as well. But at the moment, it's going to be posted on the Facebook and Instagram page, I believe is the plan. And when those are posted, I will post the link to those as a community post, because I want you to be able to see them all. Gia, it does sound fun, and it is fun in the process to make a stop motion. Oh yeah, I love doing stop motion. It's actually technically the main point of this channel is stop motion, just to be able to make it so that I have content coming out a lot. My shorts tend to be more around building than animating. But I am planning to do more stop motion shorts soon is the goal. So there will definitely be some surprise animation streams now and then. And don't worry, the plan right now is I'm still gonna do the streams Mondays. Those streams will usually be Lego builds, hopefully Lego video games, we get that working. But animation streams, they could pop up at any time, depending on what project I'm working on. So it also depends, like for the 24-hour contest I did last month, I was actually planning to live stream making that, but I didn't because we only had 24 hours, as is the name of the contest, and I wanted to make sure that the video was good and that I wasn't distracted the whole time. But for projects that don't have a crunch time quite that crazy, I am definitely down to live streaming those. Owie, happy Valentine's Day, gotta go. That's okay. I'll catch you next time, Owie. Have a great one. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to capture about 24 frames that are still. That way we've got time in between the ship swaying to the other side. Geode, is there also going to be a stream Monday? Yes, there'll be a stream Monday. It looks like if the stream's working right now, that means my computer can stream now. So my plan is to do the second half of that Junkbot game we tried to do last time. So that is the goal. Almost done with this part, then we can have Cheesy Jeff start to slide back. There we go. And at this point, because of how crazy his ride in this pirate ship has been, he's just sitting there kind of in stunned silence now. Just because the ship's swaying, he's been knocked back and forth, crushed by a treasure chest, and almost eaten by a shark. So he's trying to cope with what he has seen. He probably needs therapy, but he's a pirate, so he's not gonna go to therapy. He can't afford it because he's a poor pirate. There we go. I just realized that when I animate, I say "there we go" a lot. Because now that so much of what I do is like recorded for YouTube, I've noticed catchphrases I say a lot. So when I'm doing my stop motion, not my stop motion, when I'm doing my builds, I say "I'm pretty happy with how that came out" a lot. My brother pointed that out. He's like, "You always say I'm pretty happy with how that came out." And then when I'm animating, I am learning, I keep saying "here we go" a lot. Oh, there we go. Here we go. It's a little bit harder when you're doing stop motion to do commentary because it requires a little bit more thought than building. At least focus. Like when you're building, you can stop and remember exactly what you're at. If I stop to talk now, I have to remind myself what part of the video I'm animating. There we go. He said it again. Okay, and now that he's starting to slide, that he's kind of sad he didn't get his pirate hat back. But now we're going to have his hat start to slide down as well. And that will probably complete the loop, because this will make it about a 12-second loop, I believe, if I'm doing my math correctly. Jared, I wonder how this is going to turn out. I'm hoping it turns out well. Once we add the... It won't look as good until we add the swaying motion in post. If you'd like me to, I'd be happy to keep live streaming while I'm editing. It'll be a little bit... It won't be as interactive as watching this, because editing takes a while. But I'd be down to show you. So if you want to stick around for that, I would not mind. I just have to double check to make sure that the stream will let me switch to different tabs if we do that. You know, after this shot is finished though, I'll set it to looping mode so that we can see if the video actually loops. Because that'll be the key to if it's a good video. Good. I would love to see the editing process. I love seeing that. Then absolutely. As long as the stream lets me do it, I will do it then. I don't see why it wouldn't. I just want to say that just in case something doesn't work. But yeah. So once this shot is finished, we'll put it into Filmora and I'll show you how I edit my videos. Funny thing is, I've also got to do vocals for the pirate as well. So you'll get to see how I do that. Welcome, Jordan, to the chat. Welcome to the stream. And I'm not your Valentine. That is fair. I will take that. How are you doing today, Jordan? Oh, you even said hello there. General Kenobi. We're actually almost finished with this video that I'm animating right now, Jordan, and then we're going to move to the editing room. So I'm excited to see how that goes. I've never live streamed editing before, so that'll be a new experience for everyone. There we go. Just letting this pirate hat slide, and this will complete the loop once we take a few photos after that. I think I started with 12 blank photos, so we'll end it with 12 again. Although I possibly will be adding some freeze frames and the in-between clips. There we go. And I think 2 more photos moving the hat. 1 more so that the shadow stays pretty constant. And then we need 12 photos with the hat not there. That way the shadow is the same as the beginning of the video. And if I did it correctly, it should loop perfectly. Which means it's going to be a 324 frame animation. Which means that it's a 13-second loop. That works perfect. Good. I want to see how you edit a YouTube short too, if you don't mind. I wonder what software you use. I don't have any shorts to edit right now, but I can show you how I do it, definitely. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to set it to looping mode. And if we did this correctly, it should basically be a flawless loop. So let's have a look. The only thing we have to imagine right now is we don't have the swaying of the ship yet, but that will be added. Okay, so he slides while standing, slides while slipping, slides on the ground, gets crushed by treasure chest, spinning, pig, splash, they fall, shark chases them. And there we go. And yep, it loops. So here we've got our unfortunate pirate, Cheesy Jeff, and his really bad day on the swaying pirate ship. Let's see. No worries, Jordan, if you can only be here for a bit. That is not a problem at all. I'm glad to have you here right now, so you don't have to feel bad. Especially considering that I did not announce this live stream. This was a surprise live stream. Okay, exporting the video. I don't know if it lets you see the menu right now, so I will change that setting so that maximum height of 1080 pixels. Okay, make it 1080 by 1080. There we go. Sorry, I got distracted. I was changing an exporting thing. Let's see, save. And that'll go into video. But yeah, once this is rendered, I'll put it into the editing stuff and I'll change the setting of stream. Jordan, do you think we can do a live stream soon? I'm assuming you mean one together? I don't see why not. I feel like... See, this Monday I'm doing a video game stream, so that one I probably wouldn't do with someone else at the same time. But maybe the week after we could do one together. That'd be fun. What kind of emoji are you trying to use, Jordan? I'm a little confused. Okay, while that's rendering, I'm going to get a few things set up so that we've got everything we need. Okay, it looks like the live stream isn't glitching right now, so that means that the settings for that are working well. I don't know if I can change the capture setting in the middle of a stream, but I'll do my best, and I should let me show you how I edit then. Right now, it's not showing the loading screen right now, but right now what it's doing is it's rendering out all the pictures. And it's taking a little bit longer than it usually does, but it's a 13-second clip, so. Plus, I'm also live streaming while it's rendering. Okay. Almost done. And then we can switch it to the next one. to the next program. So we started off, the animation is made in Dragonframe, and I'm going to be doing my editing in a program called Filmora. Main reason I use Filmora is that it's a one-time payment program and not a monthly subscription. A lot of the add-ons to it cost money, so that if you want everything Filmora has to offer, then you have to pay monthly. But if you're just editing things yourself, and you don't need crazy... Oh, I just realized something. I don't know when it gets there, but at some point there's a hair in the background for like a split second. But that's okay. That happens in animation. That actually might just be some dust, to be honest. I did not see that. But yeah, so with the Filmora program, it's nice, it's simple, it's easy to use. It's not as powerful as Adobe or anything like that. But if you're looking for a one-time payment option for editing, I recommend it because it's not a monthly subscription. And all this stuff you need for it, like that it gives you for a monthly subscription, is not stuff that you need to edit stop motion. Okay. It's loading, but let me see if I can change the stream settings. Okay, it does let me change the stream. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it to... I think I can actually set it... Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add another capture. That way it only captures what I want it to capture. Or we can just switch to a display capture, that'll probably be easier. Okay, there we go. Okay, right now it should switch to OBS, which is the software I'm using to record. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now you can see everything I'm seeing. So first of all, once Filmora loads... Okay, it's loaded. So we're actually going to stop the music since we're going to be doing some sound design editing. And you don't want to be listening to music while you're trying to edit sound. Okay, so first of all, the aspect ratio of this video is a 1:1. So we need to change the setting. It's Instagram setting, so 1:1 right here. And that makes sure that when we're editing, it's not adding any aspect ratio that we don't have. So that means that it'll be sized to the video I made. Okay, I just had a message held for review, so I'm going to click on that and see if I can get it. That's weird. Usually it lets me, like, click on it to fix things. Someone's message got held for review and it's not letting me fix it. So if you were doing a bunch of emojis, it might have blocked your comment. But don't worry about that. That's absolutely fine. Let's see. Sorry, got a little bit distracted. Okay, so let's get to the editing. Wait, I can show it now. Oh, okay, no, it was just the Jordan's comment. Okay, I was pressing the wrong button. Okay, there we go. Okay, comments are back up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to LEGO Videos 2025, Commissions, and we are going to go to Video, and we've got our video clip right here. So all the video clip, all the files right here are things that we're putting into our video. And that's to let us know, hey, everything here is stuff you can put into your video, but it's not in the video yet. Once we put things down here, that's your timeline of your video, and that's how you can see what your video actually has in it. So we're going to drag this right here, and if we did the settings right, it won't pop up with a warning or anything. And right now, see, we've got our video right here, so this is the preview window, so we can see what the video will look like. And it's working well, and because it loops... I'm not going to add anything to the beginning or ending, so there won't be any credits or anything in this one. It'll just be as it is. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to choose a picture where our pirate is well in view, because the first thing I do is I do color grading. So what we're going to do is... Okay, there we go. That's a good image. Okay, so we've got all these settings on the side here. Now, obviously, this video clip doesn't have sound because we haven't made sound effects for it yet. So what we're going to do is, we'll do the sound effects later, but we're going to start with color first. So what this is here is all of these settings will affect how the colors look. Now, I'm not going to add a vignette. There's no point to add that. Light exposure will change a little bit, but this is the section right here we're looking at. So temperature, that we've got hot, we've got cold. I tend to go, you don't want to mess with this one too much. So I usually don't make the temperature any more than 10 if I want it to be warm, or negative 10 if I want it to be cool. Because he's a pirate and he's below deck, that would usually be lamplight, so we're going to go with 10. Gives it a little bit more of a yellowish hue. In fact, since it is lantern, let's go up to 15. Tints we're not really going to mess with. That tends to be adding more purple or green. We don't really need that. Now, vibrance. Vibrance and saturation are two very important ones, at least how I edit. So basically, these decide how bright your colors are. So if I put this all the way up, it's like really vibrant colors. If I put it all the way down, it's almost black and white. With saturation, kind of the same idea, but it's more just the intensity of what's there. So if we put all of these down, it just becomes black and white. And this is not a black and white video, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the vibrance up to about 30. And for saturation, let's go with 50. And see how it's now a nice warm color. If I turn that off, see how much better it looks once we've color graded it. It makes it look a lot more alive. The lighting's more warm, more comfortable. So now, we've got the color. So now what we're going to do is, before we do the sound design, we're going to animate the swaying of the ship. So, to do that, first of all, you'll notice that at the top of this right here, and at the bottom, you can see the edge of my set. I did that on purpose, that way I knew how to size my video when I was editing it. So what we're going to do is, actually, before we do anything, we're going to save this. Okay. You get a sneak peek of some of the other Lego files I have on here, but there's not really anything to hide here. Seasick Pirate. I don't think, he's technically not seasick, but I didn't know what else to title the video. Okay, so now it's saved. That way, if something crashes, we don't lose the video. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to video, and we want this to be zoomed in just a little bit. So let's try that. So now, we do miss some of the detail that I animated before, but it's better to have made extra detail than not enough detail. Yep. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add the swaying of the ship. Oops, I accidentally moved it. We want it to still stay centered. Geode, is this supposed to be a YouTube short? It's going to be it'll be a reel, so it'll be on Instagram and Facebook. So that's why it's a square instead of tall like a regular YouTube short. But yeah, so it's going to be essentially a YouTube short, just it's going to be going on Instagram and Facebook is the plan. So at the beginning, the ship is swaying to the right. And we're going to actually have it start off moving, I think. So we're going to have it at this point. We want it to have swayed to the right. So we're going to add that, and then we're going to rotate the video a little bit. Not a ton. Let's say 5 degrees, 7. Let's try 7 degrees. Let's see how that looks. And if I did it right, I did not do it right. Okay, I forgot we've got to put what our beginning frame is. Beginning frame is going to be 0. So now, yep, now it's going to look like the ship is swaying. Now what we're going to do is we're going to branch that out a bit because we never really want the ship to stop swaying. So what I think I'm going to do is every time he gets to about there, we're going to have the ship stop swaying. So let's see how this looks. Yes, that'll work perfect. And then, okay, we want to see how long of a gap it is between the two frames where we change the angle of the ship. So it's exactly 1 second. So every second we want the ship to go the other direction. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go right at this frame. Oh, we might not do it quite that way. I'll feel it out a little bit. Okay, so about here, we need him to be at negative 0.7. So let's see how that looks. So we've got ship sway, he slides, ship sways again, he goes that way. Let's see, just to make sure it's... There we go. Geode, oh, this is supposed to be a boat. I thought a desert. Sorry I didn't make it clear when you first joined. That's my bad. Yeah, so he's on a boat, and he's swaying that way. And he's swaying this way. Yeah, it's until we add the motion. Yeah, it doesn't look convincing until we add the motion. Jordan, gotta go. Your sister wants to watch something else on the phone, so I have to get off this. Don't worry, that's okay. I will catch you next time. The video will be done by the time I see you tomorrow. So you can see it then. Okay, so I'm looking at the motion of the ship right now. And I think I might move that just a little bit. Let's see, or do I need to move it the other direction? Okay, so he's swaying to the right, swaying to the left. Okay, now that's right. Okay, so then, after that, he's going to sway this way. So then, at this point, it's going to go back to 7 degrees. And if this, now we're going to just make sure it still looks right all together. To the right, to the left, to the right. Yep. And then for about here, we're going to switch back to -7 again. Go. Oh, and that one's a little different because we're actually going to have the pig sliding down. So we actually want that to be... Yeah, that will make that work better. And then at about this point, we want it to go maybe a little further. About, not quite there. Maybe here. Go back to that slant. So let's see how that looks. So it's sliding back, sliding this way again. Yep, that works. And now what we need is about here. It's going to slide to -7. And then at the last frame, we're going to have it go back to 0, which should make it able to loop. So we'll watch the whole thing together. Swaying to that way, sways this way, swaying back, sway this way, and then there's the shark, sways back, there's his hat, and then it sways, and it will continue again. So to make sure it looks good as a loop, we're just going to copy this, and then paste it again, and make sure that it flows together nice and smooth. We don't need to watch the whole thing again, we just want to make sure the point where they switch, that it looks good. Yeah, you can barely tell that it... Yeah, that'll work well. So that works perfectly. We're not going to save it as too... We don't want to make the video too long, because we want the watch time on the video to be good. So we're still only going to include the first time the loop goes through, because with Instagram and Facebook, it'll just keep going through it again and again is the goal. Okay. I swear, every time Jordan speaks, it gets held for review because he keeps doing emojis, which I don't mind. It's just funny. Let's see. Oh, I didn't see that you were here, Durfee. My bad. When is this animation going to be posted on my channel? So this is actually a commissioned animation for Bricks and Minifigs. They're a Lego reseller. And that will be posted on their page probably in the next few days. So it won't be on my channel, but I was allowed to live stream the making of it, so... That's what we're doing right now. But I will definitely post a community post when it goes live on their page. That way you can see it there. Okay, now this one, I don't know if we'll have music because it's a loop and it can be hard to get music to loop. But what we are going to do, though, now is going to do some sounds. So we're going to actually make a new folder that's just for sound design. Okay, there we go. We don't have any sound effects to add yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Epidemic Sound. So for those who have seen this before, you've probably seen ads for it on YouTube. But basically what it is this is a subscription service I pay to have music and sound effects from. And this is how I make sure I don't get copyright claims and strikes on my channels. I use music from this because I've already paid for it. Now we're doing sound effects. Now one thing I will say is, so there's lots of great sound effects on here. Don't get dialogue off here. One, because you should really record your own dialogue. And two, there tends to be some foul language and it won't always say if there is. So I try not to get dialogue from here. You can also see what I've been searching for previous videos. This is all from my space video I did recently. So what we're going to do is the first sound effect we need is, so we've got it that it looks like a pirate ship now because it's swaying, but it needs to feel like a pirate ship. So we're going to add some ambient pirate ship noise. So we want ambient pirate ship. Now specifically we're looking for one that doesn't have talking. Okay, that's a spacecraft. We don't want that. We've got ferry, ferry. Ferry. What's with all these ferries? I want a pirate ship. Man, this might be a hard sound effect to find. Let's have a look. That is literally just a humming sound. That will not work at all. Oh, that one's old pirate ship. Let's have a look at this. I'm going to turn the volume up for me a little bit. Yeah, this could work. This sound will definitely work for the ambient sound in the back. Yep, we'll add this for our bass sound of just the pirate ship in general. And now what we need is the ocean. So we need ocean waves. Now we don't want it to be on the beach. We want it to be as if we're in the ocean. Not that one. Okay, that one says it has a boat motor. I don't know if I like that one. We don't really want to be able to hear a beach. We want to just hear the waves. Let's see. This sound could work if we make it quieter. So we'll use that sound. You don't hear this. Can you hear the sounds on the computer now? Just want to double check. I did turn up the volume if that helped. If you could let me know if you're still not able to hear it, I'll play it again. Let me double check the stream. I can turn it up a little bit too. There we go. Could you hear it that time? I just want to make sure the sound's going through. It'd be kind of annoying showing you sound design if you can't hear anything. Could you hear it that time? I just want to make sure the sound's going through. It'd be kind of annoying showing weird that it's not another capture. So swing. Sorry, I'm trying to fix it. Oh, you can hear them now? Awesome. Okay, I think it's just because I had the volume too quiet. So it should be working nice and easy for you now. I've got the volume back to where it should be. Okay, so we've got ocean waves, we've got the pirate ship sound. So now what we're going to go through is we're going to watch the video and we're going to look at any time there should be a sound effect. Okay, right here is if we have a distinct pirate ship creak every time it sways, that wouldn't be bad. We're going to add the sound effect of him screaming afterwards. I'll just record that myself. So a creak wouldn't be bad. Although let's just put in the bass sound effects first, see how that sounds, and then we'll decide if we need anything else as far as the movement. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open the downloaded files. There we go. And we're going to move them into this folder. That way I know where all my sound effects are. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to add those sound effects into my box right here. That way we can see what we're doing. And what we want to do is what I'm going to do is with the sound design is I'm actually going to make sure that it kind of loops. That way when it goes to the next clip, it's not just a jarring change to the next one. Okay, so let's see how loud this is. Okay, so that's a little bit too loud because we want that to be we want you to be able to hear that there are waves, but not like, you're inside the ship, so it shouldn't be super loud. Okay, and then we're going to add a little bit of an adjustment to it. We want it to be like it's muffled. I'm trying to find what would be a good... I think there are effects. Let's try effects. We want audio effects. There we go. Okay, I don't think an echo would be good. Maybe a big room? I did not mean... What did I just click? What did it do? There we go. Let's try that. No, that makes it sound echoey. Like the water's inside a room. We don't want that.
Hit play on your imagination.
Maybe adding a diving filter to the water? Nope, that just sounds like they're underwater. Okay, we'll just leave that as it is for now then. Okay. Hey Karen, welcome to the stream. We're doing some editing and animating of a stop motion today. And you gotta head out now, Duffy. Have a good one. Thank you for watching the stream. I had a good time having you here as always. And we're gonna turn up the pirate ship sound. Let's see how this sounds. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to actually just crop the creaking noise out and make it so that it creaks every time it's swaying. So it might actually be better just to find pirate ship creak. Don't know if we'll have anything for that. Yeah, I think we might have to just crop the sound effect ourselves. Okay, so let's find the... Okay, so there's one right there. There we go. I wonder if it might actually be better to just straight up have music in it. Let's see. Okay, I think we might be able to leave that just as it is, and let's see when it switches to the next one, if it transitions smoothly, sound-wise. Okay, so the waves are a little obvious, but the creaking of the ship isn't. So what if we have it fade a little bit, and then add a fade at the beginning of that? Let's see how that sounds. Yep, that's perfect. So we just need to add a fading out of the waves at the beginning. That'll work perfectly. So we want a 10, I think it's 10 millisecond fade in. That's what we want. There we go. Okay, So now what we're going to do is we're going to do all the sound effects that... We're not going to make a sound effect for every time the pirate slides, since I'm going to be yelling over that. At least right now, that's not the plan. And then, let's see. Okay, for that one, okay, so now we need something heavy sliding on wood is the sound we're looking for. So, heavy object on wood. Okay, we're looking for something sliding. Slide on wood. Looking for sound effects is honestly one of the harder things to do, if I'm completely honest. Let's see. That would be close if that was longer. Oh man, if that was a longer sound, that would work too. That doesn't sound like wood at all. No. Ooh. That one can work, because we can lengthen the sound a little bit, but that should work great. So let's add that one to our sound effects folder. We'll add that one in. Okay. And we want the sound effect to start a little bit before the chest is visible. So about there, I think, would be a good spot. Let's see how that sounds. Yep, perfect. That works perfectly. Although we are going to make that sliding sound a little bit louder. There we go. Now we're going to add a crashing sound. So we need wood crash is the sound we're looking for. Not car crash. No. Ah, that's a little bit too much. Okay, maybe we need to look at... Maybe this sound does work. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. If we cut out the beginning tire screech, that'll work really well. Let's see, Geode, you can try and making a chest sound effect long by slowing it down and cutting it down, also merging it. That would work as well. In my software I use, I can't make sounds longer, but you double it by making the sound to overlap the same thing, trying to make it like a long sound. Gotcha! Yeah, I thought I'd have to make that first chest sound effect longer, but it actually ended up being the perfect length, so that was nice and practical. Oh, we didn't. We need to save it in the folder first. Okay. It's funny where you do end up finding sound effects. Some things that you think that would never work for your project end up working. And for this one, it's the car crash. Okay, about there is where we're going to crop it. And right about here. And since that is a fairly loud sound, we'll try making it a little quieter first. See how that sounds. I think we'll make the sound effect a little sooner, about here. But I think that'll work. That works really well. Let's try having it at just regular sound. Let's see if that is a problem at all. You can still hear a little bit of the tire screech. What I'm going to do is have it that he yells right before that. Yeah, and that'll work fine. Okay, for that one, we might add like a cartoon slide sound since he's like spinning. If that's the only time there's a slide sound when he falls, though, that would sound weird. Yeah, I think we'll just have him yelling. But the pig can definitely have. It can oink as it goes by. I just realized we have Dragon Frame open still. We do not need that open. That's just another program to slow down the computer while we're trying to do other things. Okay, pig squeal. Am I misspelling squeal? There we go. Okay, not like a deep one. We want like a... That could work? No. I like this one. We just have to make sure we get one where you can't hear the cow. Yeah. That one will work perfect. Geodes, that sounds pretty good. That's why I love editing, but kind of hate making the video since it takes some time. It does take a lot of time, but I really enjoy doing sound design. It's honestly one of my favorite stages. Now, it can be tricky if you're looking for a really particular sound. Then it can get frustrating. But generally, I really enjoy the sound design process. Okay, now the pig sound I specifically wanted was one at the beginning. I think, let's see, what was this one? I think that one will work well. We just have to try and make sure we don't get the cow sound, because there's no cow in this video. I do have a Lego cow, but he is not in this video. Let's see, how does this sound? Yep. Can't hear the cow there. And we're going to have the sound start about here, probably. Maybe a little earlier. Yeah, a little bit earlier. I think that way people hear the sound and like, wait, what's going on? And then they see the pig. There we go. I like that. Okay, now at this point, we need the sound for the shark jumping out of the water. So I don't even know what sound to type for that. Let's just see if jump out of water is a sound. No. No, that is people talking. Okay, a whale is not going to help. Okay, that's the opposite sound. We want someone jumping out of water. No, that's definitely not it. No. Oh, that could work. I think that one will work. I like that one. Now, sharks don't actually make noises. Like, they don't growl. I'm gonna see if they have a sound for it. Yeah, no, they don't make sounds. I am gonna have a sound for when it's biting, because it's, like, chomping its teeth as it slides across the pirate ship. Let's see. There we go. We need, not a wave sloshing, water spell, I think is the name of the sound effect. And we're going to have a sound, we're going to use a quieter sound of wood breaking. That way it sounds like somehow the shark like broke through the side of the boat is kind of what I'm thinking. So, wood planks breaking. No, great. Breaking. Zombies. Why is it? I don't want oh, it's got no zombie vocalization. Maybe it's just a... No, that's not what I want. no. Maybe we might be one of... Yeah, I think one of the sound effects that we didn't like before might work for this one. That one. That one. I like that one. Okay, so we've got the sound of the wood breaking. Add that in. Impact wood. There we go, and we need it to be right after the water splash. So let's see how that looks. Okay, maybe a little bit. We turn the sound for that down. I think we're going to have the splash actually happen sooner. Okay, so now we need the pig screaming again. Except we'll go for one of the more scared screams now. So now we just got to find which one. That one. And I think about there-ish. We'll move it a little bit. Let's move it about there. Yeah. We can actually probably start it a little bit sooner. That way it's like the pig noticing the shark. Yep, that works perfect. And then we'll have a big splash sound. Because it loops, we can't have the shark eat the pig. Even though I did toy with that idea, but I'm like, I don't know. For this one, probably not. Okay. That'll work. We'll just cut off the sound at the end where you hear the water clearly land on the side of a pool. Apparently I've used this sound effect before. It's been a while since I've used it, I imagine. Okay. Dude, it's funny because it also sounds like a dog whimper too. It kind of does. Hey, Rogue Trooper Productions. Welcome to the stream. Is this free sound effects and editing software? No. So, none of the stuff I'm using currently is free. So I'll just show you right now. We'll take a quick break from editing, so I'll show you what I'm using. So the website I'm using is Epidemic Sound. You might have seen ads for them on YouTube. So basically, it's a subscription to get music and sound effects, so that you don't get copyright claims on your channel. And that's about, you can get entry-level Epidemic Sound for $15 a month. Since I'm a business, I do commissions. Mine's a little bit more. But for $15 a month, you can use all of the music and sound effects here. There's a lot. If you've, in my live streams, whenever I'm playing music, it's all music that I've saved from here. And then Filmora, which is the editing software I'm using, that one, I don't know how much it is now, because I bought it when it was pretty new. But there's a monthly plan you can do, but you can also do a one-time payment. I don't remember the price off the top of my head. One day I'll do a video of all the software and things I use. That way I can, like, recommend it to everyone. But yeah, so that's what I'm using right now. And the stop-motion software, I use Dragon Frame, which is definitely a paid one. That's an expensive program. But it's good. Is that too much of a pause? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, although that's a little bit of a loud sound. Let's put it -2. And we'll have that cropped there. Have it fade to be quieter. Let's see how that sounds. And the first water part needs to be louder. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so now for the shark, you'll notice that as it's riding along, well, sliding along, it's chomping its teeth. I want it, obviously it's a Lego shark, so I think I'm going to do a plastic sound for when it's chomping its teeth, unless I can find a really good cartoony chomp sound. But if you're looking for free software, for sound effects and music, there's a website called freesound.com, or it might be .org, I can't remember. That's what I used when I first started off on YouTube, and then also there's a lot of YouTubers that do music that make it that you can use their music for free. So I'd always check those. It can be hard to find a channel, but once you found one, you've got that channel. Okay, what sound effect did I just say we're going for? Oh, yeah. Cartoon chomp. Let's try that. I doubt we're going to get anything. Man, we found the sound effect straight away. That will work perfectly. Okay. Cartoon. Put it over here. As you can see, even for a short video, the sound effects add up very quickly. Okay, cartoon character chomp. And now the key is going to be timing it with the shark's teeth. Yep, that worked. And we'll do another chomp. Even though he technically chomps again right as he gets off screen, we would still be able to hear it using the logic presented in this. It would be about there is when we'd hear the chomp again. Let's try that. Oh, that was too close. There we go. And for the hat, I don't think we haven't been making sounds for the characters sliding just because with the other sound, and we might add sound for the characters sliding after I do the vocals, because if the voice is already overpowering it enough, then I'm not going to worry about having a sound for the characters sliding. But let's have a look at what we've got so far. There we go. I think that's all the sound effects we need for this stage. So now, this is where... Man, I've never recorded vocals on live stream before, but hey, today's the day of new things. We're going to go for it. So, I'm going to have to step away from my mic for just a second, but I will be right back, and then we'll continue with sound design. Okay, here we go. I am back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be hooking up another microphone, because the microphone I'm using to stream right now it's just practical because it's a headset. But for the vocals for the pirate, we want it to sound a bit higher quality than this. So I'm hooking up another microphone right now, which I've never done while live streaming. I feel like I'm going to feel very weird recording vocals while live streaming, but it's all part of the parcel, so I don't mind. Plus, it's really not going to be weird. It's just going to be funny. Okay. If I can get it to work, at least. Come on. There we go. For recording vocals, this is where we do use a free program. We've got Audacity. It is an old audio software program, but it's good and it's free. And I'm not just saying it's good because it's free, like it actually works really well. So, of course, it's going to ask do we need to update? Okay. I'm not going to update, but I'm glad they informed me that there is an update. Okay, so First what I'm going to do is I'm going to test to make sure that it's recording off my main mic. Okay, perfect. So here it is. It's recording what I'm saying right now. So usually I record my lines before I animate, but since this one, the pirate's not talking, he's just making sounds. Like he's like, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the shot. I'm going to record each part separately. I'm not going to try and do the whole thing at once. So for the first part, all it is, he's just sliding, and he's going to be just a quiet yell. Now I've got to do a pirate voice. I've got to channel my inner Johnny Depp so I can be a good pirate. Except we're not doing that kind of pirate. We're going more Barbossa pirate. Okay. This is going to be so funny. If someone wants to clip it, it's just going to be me making random pirate noises. Oh well. Here we go. Arrgh! Oh, that's way too loud. See how it... So we don't want it to blow out like that. So I was too close to the microphone. Arrgh! Let's see how that sounds. Arrgh! Let's see how that sounds. Arrgh! Let's see how that sounds. Arrgh! I think that might actually work, as long as I can cut off when my chair squeaked. I need to get a quieter chair. Let's see. Arrgh! 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 It's a little bit of too loud right there. I was too close to the mic. Let's see if we can get it better quality. Arrgh! Arrgh! That one works better, yeah. So that will be our first line. I'm going to do each part separately. That way we can time it easier. Welcome back to the stream, Pretzel. We are now doing sound design. So I'm recording my lines for this one. Let's see. So this will be... I've lost my place. There we go. Commission, Seasick Pirate, audio. And we'll just call this 1 because it's the first line. Excuse me. There we go. Now we're going to export the audio, which turns it into an MP3 file so we can edit with it. It's not asking me where to export it. Where did it put it? I need to do that again. Oh yeah, it went that it put that into the way wrong video. Oops. But we can delete that because that just went into the complete wrong spot. There we go. And now we can export. And now I should be able to pull it up right here. And we can make sure that it's timed to this well. Arrgh. Arrgh. I think that'll work. We'll make that just a little bit louder. Okay, so now we're going to do another sound of him falling again. There we go. Okay, line 2. Here we go. I should probably save it. Save project as 2. Okay, here we go. So this one kind of go for more like a... Okay, so we've got like an R. We're like, oh, that's probably what we're going to go with, yeah. Ah! Sound like Chewbacca. Think that'll work. Until you put this in the video too, it sounds so awkward because I'm just like, it's just me yelling at a microphone. But then once you put it in the video, it just works, hopefully, if I did it right. If I just did a bad job, then it would just sound awful when I put it in. Okay, so now... Let's try that. I'll put the volume up again, because that's what we did with the last one. Rogue Trooper, you gotta go. That's okay, I'll catch you next time. Thank you for being here, as always. It was great to have you here. And I'll catch you next time. The next stream will probably be Monday, and if my computer's working, which it is right now, we'll be doing a video game stream on Monday. It'll be finishing the second half of Junkbot. So it'll be Junkbot Undercover is the name of the game. I think a little bit earlier, actually, on that sound. Let's try this. Okay, so for this one, we're giving kind of an all-no vibe, and then obviously he gets hit by the treasure chest. It's going to be like something like that. Save project as 3. There we go. Geode, it's kind of funny making sound effects because it's like, I made that sound for free. Yes, the only thing that you're sacrificing is time. Okay, so gonna look at the timing again for this part. That'll work. So, okay. Oh, too loud. Look at how much that... We don't want the blue to go over this bar right here, and it went way over. Too loud. Well, not loud, close to the mic, I guess. And Rogue Trooper, no pressure if you can't make the stream Monday. I am going to be doing... The plan's at least one stream a week, if not more, so there'll be plenty of times to catch up. Pretzel, I don't think my chat went through because I asked if you had a Discord. Yeah, I don't think that one went through. I do not have a Discord. It's not... I probably will make one eventually. It's not on the table for right now. But in the future, as the channel grows, there's a good chance I'll make one eventually. Okay, now to record him begging for his life. I think that one will work. Okay, now we're going to export this one. Export. Okay, so that's the crashing sound. So we're going to have line 3 start about where I've got it right now, I think. As soon as the crash starts, we'll have his scream just cut off. Like he got hit in the face. So at about there, I think. Wait, no. That is the crash sound. Okay. I want to make sure I'm cropping it at the right point. Let's see how this works. And let's make this a little bit That works. Oh, this will work great. Okay, for this one, we'll kind of have it like he's spinning, but he's kind of like unconscious from being hit with the giant treasure chest. Okay, time for the next sound effect. Or I could just try and go like, oh, like as he's spinning. I'll try that. I don't like that one as much. We'll try that one. No, I think I'm going to go with more of the unconscious, like, I think that would fit better. Nah, don't like that one. Not quite. Okay, so I've been hit in the head. It's kind of like more of a pain thing. There we go. That one I think will work. Save that. I don't think... There we go. Export the sound. And there we go. Line number 4. That'll work. Okay, so that one, now he's screaming because there's a shark. So, we're going back to just classic scream now. For the fifth line. So, he's running from, well, sliding from the shark, not really running from it. Pretzel, what if he has like a groan and then a yell when he appears? It could, but I don't want it to just be yelling the whole time. I'm trying not to have too many screams and yells, because then it just, it becomes overwhelming. So I'm trying not to do too much. Okay, so this is with the shark chasing him, so he's definitely scared. Ah! Ah! You can hear someone talking upstairs, but I think I can crop that. Ah! Yeah. And now, I think we just got one more clip after this one, and then we'll be done. Okay, so for this one, I kind of give him like a disappointed, like, oh. But then he gets his hat, like, ah! Like, yay, I got my hat back. So this will be the last one. Just 6 lines. Not too bad. Ah! That'll work. Play it one more time just to make sure. I'm going to re-record that part. More like a, aha! Like, yay. Aha! Aha! Yeah, that's better. Gee, isn't it great to see a finished product? It is, and we are almost there. Almost there. Okay, we're going to add, move that. This part's a little quiet, so we're going to put this up to 2. And then that will go right here. There we go. And then we're going to move that just a little earlier so that the sound doesn't go further than the video, because that would defeat the whole point of it looping. There's a sound effect after the video finishes. So let's see how this sounds. Think that might work. Let's see what we've got so far. I'm going to unplug this microphone. Okay, just want to double check. See if you can still hear me. Gonna just double check to make sure the sound's coming through. Okay, just want to double check. Okay, sound is going through. Perfect. Switch back to the headset now, because I know if I leave the main microphone plugged in, it will try and do the live stream from the mic as well, and we don't need it to do that now. So first we're going to watch it once through and see how it looks. I like the at the end. He's so excited to get his hat back. Okay, so now the true test is, does it sound good when it loops? So here we go. We'll just watch it all the way through twice. Why not? That works. I like that. I think that turned out well. So I'm just gonna watch it. I know it's annoying to maybe watch it three times. Just gonna do one more watch through, and then we'll render it out. I like that. So now we can export it. Oh, it might be lagging a little bit. I hope it's not lagging the stream. Okay, there we go. Okay, we want that on the highest quality. We want to put that in the correct folder, because right now it export it to Guess the Lego Set, which that one already came out. The second Guess the Lego Set didn't do as well as the first one, but that's okay, because the first one still did really well. Okay, and now we export it. This will turn it into an MP4 file. And then we'll end the stream, because after that I've got to send it to the client to make sure they like it. So let's have a look at it. Fully rendered out. That'll work. I am happy with that. And as soon as I looked down, I saw Robot Ham saying, I'm pretty happy that came out. You literally typed it as I said it. Oh, man. Hey, Fluid, welcome to the stream. We're actually about to end the stream. Although, oh, man, it'd be fun to do more. I just didn't have any. I do have another thing to edit, but it's extremely monotonous, so I'm not going to make you guys watch that one necessarily. Unless you guys really want to keep watching editing. Actually, I do have to submit this first. My bad. No, I can't keep streaming. I've got to send this in. But yeah. I will be working on more content tonight, though. So I'll be making stuff for future streams and things like that. But yeah, so I think that about wraps it up. I'm going to make sure I'm caught up on comments. Let's see. Pretzel going to be building the set for your chemical thing. Welcome to the Black Paradise music video. That'll be cool. I'm sorry, Fluid, to be ending the stream right as you join. Is this the second time I've done that? I can't remember. And Fluid, I've sent the gas. It's on its way. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Thank you so much. That'll be awesome. Did you get the chance to see this video yet, Fluid? The one that we just finished making? I want to make sure that you have the chance to watch it before I end the stream. At least that much. I'd hate to end the stream before you get to watch it. You haven't got to watch it? Okay, yeah. I will play it through right now. So here is the video. I made this for Bricks and Minifigs. It's the 2-year anniversary of the Springfield location. And they have their party for it tomorrow. And this is a commemorative video because they're giving away a pirate minifig to the first, I think, 150 people that walk in. So this is what I made for it. And there we go. So far I've just named it Seasick Pirate. I don't know what the technical name would be for when you're stuck in the bottom of a boat and just swaying and getting crushed by things. So that's the going name of the video at the moment. But I'm glad you like it, Fluid. Thank you so much to everyone for watching this. I had a good time making this. It's fun. It was fun to show you guys how I edit it as well. I'm glad you guys wanted to see that. So I will catch you guys next time. I will be working on other stop motion things soon, so I will be doing more streams like this in the future. Those won't necessarily be announced because I'll just do those as I get to the animation. But yeah, so thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, and remember, God is good.